What is going on, Shib Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, we're going to talk about Shiba Inu, and it's time to silence the FUD. Guys, the FUD continues, and I think, I don't know. I've been so shocked to how many people that were supposedly diamond handing through the rough times when they come have sold out of their positions. But all I can say is I'm looking at the 7-day chart here, and things are not looking the greatest. But for those of us who are smart, for those of us who see the vision for Shiba Inu, for the next 5 years, will understand that all this is presenting is a buying opportunity. Do not fall for the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And all I can do is always put you guys on the plays that I'm in. Not a financial advisor by any means, but I've seen this time and time again in the crypto market, and I've seen it time and time again for Shiba Inu. Rinse and repeat, the cycles come and go. So we're going to talk about what Shytoshi has been saying, one of the lead and head visionaries for Shiba Inu, what the Shiba Informer mentioned as well. And we're going to go back in time and look what VB did in terms of the burn. And let's do some recalculation, because I think there's definitely some big things that have been missed. So right now, sitting at 47,270 Satoshi units, Shiba Inu continues to downtrend, down 15.5% on the day, which in my opinion is nothing that I am personally worried about. A couple things before we dive into the video. I do want to mention the link in the description below for Webull. So make sure you get your 2 free stocks when you deposit 1 penny into your Webull brokerage account. And also, there's a link in the description for Patreon. Almost 800 members on the Patreon group, which this is a group that I'm creating for people to come and discuss investing. We are doing DD calls together. We're doing Patreon only giveaways. $2,000 was given away yesterday for the Patreon members. And that's the kind of community we're trying to build, because some of them don't have as much buying power. So I'm hopeful that together we can come and make some really good trades along the way and take advantage of this really big bull cycle. Now, let's start off with Shytoshi's tweets. So he said, everything seems like it's against us. First thing we do is they're trying to stop us, he says. Then he saw the Kraken tweet. This is again directly from Shytoshi, the main visionary and developer for Shiba Inu. And then he says, let me just make my screen a little bit smaller. He says he saw the tweet from Kraken, and it got me thinking again, just his thought, of course. Robinhood and Kraken are the 2 United States exchanges that follow very stringent laws. Before they can list an asset, they have to ensure, 40 million% all the information is correct. Since they don't talk to us and communicate with them as the developers, who would they go to for their information? Who can confirm the supply for a token? Who is the authority in this space? It's CoinMarketCap, and guess what? They probably had it wrong. Oh, Shib, he says. So they'd have to fix that, but couldn't say a word because they couldn't speak about it and any type of movement with an asset that's about to be listed on any of those major exchanges like Robinhood and Kraken. This makes sense and goes along with the Robinhood CEO statement, something like, we investigate all assets before we list them. Also, that explained the Kraken delay. So what does the Shib haters do? They said that the developers added more tokens to circulation, or they're diluting it. For those of us who have been diamond handing Shiba Inu token, understand that this here is fear, uncertainty, and doubt being spread by those who are truly against this token success. Shytoshi then continues and says, are you guys not watching what is happening? Are you missing the point? This is a long-term play for mutual funds and hedge funds, and you believe we just minted more tokens for ourselves? LOL. I'm sitting here trying to buy the dip like I did at an additional 0. So yes, it'd be FUD, and I want an explanation from CoinMarketCap. We all deserve that, but I understand. If they cannot say anything, I am patient. As Shiba Informer said, this is now a new focus for us. We aren't a small Shib anymore. We have to start thinking about things that just didn't matter before, and this is one of them. Okay, let's talk progress. Then he goes on and talks about some of the updates for each and every one of us. Shiba Informer also created this fantastic article where he went on and said, let me make my screen a lot smaller so you guys can see this a little bit better. I'm going to come way over on this side. Anywho, the final days of October 2021, we found ourselves in the middle of SHIB historic prices, the price increase. The public shows great interest, commitment, and excitement in SHIB's potential. Major news coverage, social media trends that continue to broadcast the ecosystem in multiple countries, and overall, an incredible market volume level that no one expected. All this accompanied by the narrative that SHIB is not just a meme token anymore. It's an evolution. The future use case has now gone mainstream and is in the world of decentralized finance and cryptocurrencies. Together, as the community grows in numbers, yet now, with even the factor of influential people sharing their thoughts and feedback about it, the flippening occurred. It's real. We did it, SHIB Army. But suddenly, our best moment, our most notorious, trending of all-time highs, and without notice, the supply of the token has changed in a snap of a finger. Now, before you panic while reading this article, let me share some news. This change is not relevant by now. It had its impact, and this movement, the new value is distributed to the market exchanges. And this is what takes me back, because we can talk about the whole circulating supply issue, but this takes me back to this man right here, which is Vitalik Buterin. VB, earlier this year in 2021, back in May, he had $6 billion worth of Shiba Inu tokens because he had 50% of the supply that was sent to him, and he didn't want the power. So what did he do? He burned 40% of the SHIB that was sent to him. Ethereum co-founder, 90% of the SHIB token was burned, which was $6.7 billion, which equated to 410 trillion tokens. So from a 1 quadrillion circulating supply, 410 have been ripped out of circulation, meaning 590 trillion tokens remain in circulation. That's something that not a lot of people were really looking into. So when we go to Shiba Inu circulating supply per CoinMarketCap's data, it says 549 million tokens remain. It said 394 at some point. So the numbers weren't making sense from the get-go, but for people who are so focused on creating a product, for people who are very focused on creating a crypto asset that is going to be a part of a movement, they weren't really paying attention to what is the circulating supply that CoinMarketCap was distributing, showcasing on their website. This was something overlooked for quite some time. But as soon as the regulation started happening, as we were getting ready to get listed on some of the big exchanges and big centralized brokerages like Robinhood and Kraken, then things started changing. They updated the circulating supply. They did more due diligence. They did more research. But for those of you who've been worried about the FUD that has been spreading with the whole idea of developers diluting, it's impossible to do so. When X amount of tokens are burnt out of supply permanently, you can't undo that. That's not how blockchain technology works. If we need a lesson, we can always go back and go watch YouTube videos or Google how does the blockchain technology work and how do burn address work as well. So make sure you guys understand. I just keep reiterating and make sure that I highlight the big things that you guys need to see. And that's what Shiba Informer and Shytoshi are doing today, is they're making statements. And these are statements that should not be overlooked, especially as an investor, because you're no longer just a part of this, small community. We're approaching 1 million holders worldwide, soon to be 5 million. After that, 10, 100. There is no knowing where Shiba Inu or SHIB token is going, but the Shiba Inu community is like none other that I have ever seen in my life. And I don't think we're going to ever see anything like this to the same extent. We are seeing, again, community-driven projects that are doing very, very well, like Piccolo Inu, and some of the others that I've aforementioned more recently. But regardless, Shiba Inu is an N of 1, and that's that. Saitama has done really great things. Piccolo has done great things. Mononoke, the list goes on. Inuyasha, Luffy, but nothing like SHIB. Needless to say, he says, this leaves a community with a question that needs to be answered. What can happen? How can this happen? How is it possible that the most popular token in the world at the moment, which has also so close to the very peak, gets affected by change so fundamental and so important? Why did it happen, and who's behind such issue? Well, everyone trusts CoinMarketCap. It's a go-to for many, including myself. I go there to look at data. I use CoinGecko DEX tools, but I really like CoinMarketCap. It's the world's most referenced price tracking website for crypto assets. So once they made this change, the FUD dispersed along with any other community. It was just literally everywhere. So again, guys, I make this video because I want everyone to understand that, hey, although this has happened and although we don't know exactly what is to come, what we need to understand is FUD was spread in the community. And when I say that, I don't mean it lightly. I want you guys to understand that that's exactly what has occurred. And it happened in a very sensitive time, but understand that it happened for a reason. And the reason being, a lot of centralized brokerages are jumping on SHIB and they want to get it listed. So those of us that are in the United States, we need to understand that there are a lot more stringent laws where they have to do coin counts, things of that nature. And that's what occurred here. So I really appreciate everybody's love and support. Make sure you smash that like button before you head out. Subscribe to the channel. But that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you all so much. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.